Look at I parked the Pete last night, last night when I got home from the elevator. I was leaving the elevator at 5 minutes to 6, and I thought, man, there's just enough time to get to that avalanche awareness seminar in Lloyd. So I called up Buddy. Hey, you want to go to that avalanche seminar in Lloyd? Yeah, I probably could. I'm not doing nothing right now. I got nothing for the rest of the night. Yeah, let's do it. He's like, when does it start? I said, I think 6:30. And it was 5 to 6 when I phoned him. He says, oh. I said, yeah, no, I think we'll make it. We'll just be a little bit late. I'm just leaving the elevator. I got to rip to the farm, get in the pickup, rip to my house, get my avalanche gear. Then we'll meet in town, and then we'll zip to Lloyd. He says, yep, sure, meet you in town. So we were about a half an hour late. I think we were half an hour late or so. And I know I'm making excuses, but that's why my batteries were dead in the beacon. Because I literally ran from the Pete. Come in the yard, slammed on the brakes. That truck was parked over in this field, ran from the Pete to that field, ripped home, ripped to town, ripped to Lloyd. Man, we were half an hour late. We missed a little bit, but better late than never. Those are my sunglasses. Oh, they're in the other truck. Anyway, I gotta run down to the in-laws. The old stagger's still down there with the harrows. I'm a little nervous going down there. I got a feeling all the fuel will be siphoned out of that tractor. Fuel line's probably cut and hanging there. There's been a lot of theft going on. One of the neighbors, you could say, to the north of us here, I heard they got like 1,000 acres left. I don't know how many combines they run. I don't know. But I heard they got 1,000 acres left, and somebody stole all the batteries and battery cables or something out of all the equipment. So they're like kind of scrambling to get shit put back together and finish up harvest, right? Like the weather isn't looking very good in the next, I think, one more week here of half decent weather or something like that. I don't know. I haven't checked the forecast today yet, but yeah, it's looking like the weather isn't going to be good for harvesting anymore. So kind of glad I'm done, but yeah, it's one of those bittersweet things. Glad I'm done, but yet, damn, what am I going to do now? Well, I know what I'm going to do though. I still got some heavy harrowing to do. And I want to break up that other 100 acres of pasture land this fall too. Hopefully. But let's get some fuel in the slip tank here. And what the hell else are we gonna need? Oh, it should be it. No, oil. I better take a bunch of oil too for that old tractor, just in case it's low on hydraulic oil or something. Get down there and make sure that thing's gonna start and all that stuff. And I was hoping to finish harrowing today, but there's no sun, as you can see. Pretty good dew last night too. Like it was frosty last night. I don't know if I'll be able to do any harrowing today, but I want to head down there either way and check over that tractor, because I shouldn't have left it parked there, but well, what do you do? Well, there's the old stagger. It's still there, at least. But let's see if there's any diesel left in it. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous about this. Well, I don't think the fuel line's cut. The fuel cap's still on. Maybe they just siphoned it. I don't remember how much diesel was left in it when I parked it here that day, but I don't see any damage, at least. Let's jump in the cab, turn the key on, and well, actually, if I could finish harrowing down here right now, I doubt it. I think it would just make a mess. Let's turn the key on and see how much fuel's in there. I'll turn the key on and see what it looks like. Holy crap! I have to jump back in the pickup here. It's friggin' cold out there. let the old girl warm up, and there was, I feel like this tractor was lacking power last time I used it. I think the vent on the fuel tank is plugged or something, because when I'm using it, say harrowing or whatever, I'm ripping back and forth in the field and I stop. Well, I better put some fuel in or whatever, you know what I mean? Pull up there with the service truck. Go to take the fuel tank cap off, it's suctioned. Like it's like fucking well, why is it suctioned like that? So I'm gonna pull the little vent off and see what the hell's going on there, because it felt like it was lacking power last time I used it. Here's the vent for the fuel tank. It might have been plugged solid. Look. I got the trusty old DeWalt air compressor. Let's fire it up. Blow this out. There's definitely some shit in there. I don't know. Try that. It's a lot cleaner now. It's a lot cleaner now. Let's try that. We may try make a loop harrowing or something, and maybe we'll get lucky. Ooh, it's pretty wet. I don't think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna make a mess. But try and move the tractor anyway. Well, the old girl's warmed up enough, I think. Nice and warm in here anyway. Heat's working. What do you think? These things are just going to make a mess, or there's probably 120 acres left to harrow on this field, this half section here. And then 400 acres-ish at home, or back at our farm to harrow. I'd like to get it done this fall. I like to try to get as much done in the fall as possible so it's less workload in the spring, right? I don't think it's going to work today. But this is pretty light land down here, and it wasn't a very good crop, so maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. And I really want to get this old girl home. Start harrowing that stuff and then start breaking up that 100 acres of pasture. Well, son of a gun, we finished this field. Remember, this is that big field I had to leave 3 strips for crop insurance reasons. There's a little bit left on this end of the field that I had to finish harrowing, and I got her done. Doesn't look too bad either, considering. So I'm going to try and keep going. There's a few muskrat houses out there, but see one right there. But not real bad. I really want to get this field work done, so I'm gonna try keep going here. There's two more fields. One, the middle field, 45 acres, and that north field, 63 acres. So I'm hoping to get this done today. It's supposed to rain though, so I guess we'll see. Well, this isn't working as good as I want it to. I finished that big field with the 3 strips I left standing for the crop insurance reasons. Just got this middle field done right other side of these trees. And I still got this 63 acre field to go, but it was almost like this middle field, it was doing a worse job than when I finished that big field. And this field here, the 63 acre field, it looks like it's got more trash in it and shit, so I'm just gonna make a mess if I start this field. I was starting to make a mess in the middle field, so I'm gonna park the tractor here, walk back to the pickup. It's just over there, a quarter mile or half a mile or something. And I'll have to come back tomorrow or another day, because it's just, I'll just end up making a big mess here. I left probably 2 beaver huts in this middle field and quite a few muskrat houses, so it's just too wet. There's no sun. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna try come back tomorrow or the next day and go from there, but there's lots of other things I can do, so we'll walk to the truck and we'll find something else to do. See what I mean? I would call that a beaver hut. Well, yeah, that's decent size. I didn't see those 2 there. Wow. There's a big beaver hut at the end of this field over there. This is that middle field I talk about. See? Way out there in the middle of the screen, kind of. And if you look, like that little tuft in the middle of the screen right there, like that's a... But I think, like, I'll seed through this stuff, right? 'Cause I don't think I made a mess. Like I said, it was starting to make a mess. Like, this is all buckwheat. I think it'll be okay. A little pile like this, and that drill comes through here, and like it. I don't know. I think I was smart to shut down. Finish it another day, 'cause that buckwheat really fucks things up. But anyway, the truck is that direction. It actually did not that bad of a job considering, though, I think. Like, the ground is wet. Like, look at this. There's moisture right there. So, we're set up for next spring, right? This doesn't look too bad. There's a little muskrat house kind of thing. Right? Like, a lot of dirt in that one. That's not good. Yeah, it was smart to shut down. Well, anyway, I'm gonna walk to the truck here, and then it's about dinner time. I didn't pack a lunch today, but I'm gonna go down to the in-laws' farmyard there and check those cows. I haven't checked those girls for a while, so check those cows and then go find something to eat somewhere. Well, I checked the barnyard here and the cattle aren't here, so they must be way out in the pasture. I'll have to go around and drive right in the pasture itself. So instead of driving in the pasture, bouncing all the way across the field, I thought I'd do a loop around the county road here. And maybe they're right along the edge, and sure enough, you can see them right here. So maybe I'll just walk in there and try to get a peek at them that way. Because that pasture is so bloody rough to drive through with this 3/4 ton. Yeah, let's just walk in there. Walk through the ditch and make sure nothing looks sick or limping. Hey, cows. See if we can get a count on all animals. 20. Should be 20 animals. There's only 10 cows and 10 calves out here. Hey girls, where are you going? Oh gosh. I don't see nothing limping. Everything looks pretty healthy. I hear calf prices are good, so that's nice to hear. Hey calvies, what do you think? They look okay, don't they? See, on foot like this, they don't like that. But if I was in here with the truck, they'd walk right up to the truck, scratch on the truck, and break the mirrors off. But on foot, they just, I don't know. They don't like that. So anyway, unless I had a pail with me. If I had an empty pail, even an empty pail, they'd walk right up to me. But they're all here. They're all healthy. Good enough for me. They got lots of salt in the barnyard there. I checked that when I was there. So, whoa. We're good to go. I'm gonna run to town, grab something to eat, and maybe just check cows the rest of the day. I think I gotta go to a birthday supper or something tonight. One of our friends, neighbors, whatever. His wife's birthday or something. I think it's somebody's birthday. We gotta go to a birthday supper tonight, so kind of a change of pace today from sitting in that combine the last how many days. So we came back to our farm here, parked the service truck. I'm gonna jump in the up-down truck and let's go check some more cattle, I guess. I gotta park the Pete where it's supposed to go. I'll do that later. Let's go check some more cattle. Hoba! Let's jump out and start walking around and see what they do with the truck right in here. See if they react any different than that other herd we checked when I walked in across the fence without the truck in the field. See what they do. Hey, 1-9. You want scratches today or no? They like that right in there. So you can't reach it to itch. Especially when the fly season's in. Well, hey, 818. You guys want chop, don't you? You think you're getting chop? Right along the back, they like that. You're the new pet, 1-9. Well, see, they're coming to me. It's different when the truck's in the field. Or maybe these girls are just quieter than that other herd. I don't know. Calves are looking okay. You big fellas. Still lots of grass out here to eat. What? Looking for your calf? She's right here somewhere, don't worry. There's a nice red heifer. She might be kept as a replacement. Yeah, there's a couple red calves in here. I guess they just threw back red. But this herd is supposed to be all black because the neighbors got reds. Over, well, not here, not across that fence, but there's a pasture back over that in that corner, kind of. I think he had reds, but now I think he's got blacks. So I should probably start putting reds here now. I'd actually like to break this whole half section because this is that pasture where I got the electric fence. Kind of, it's an L-shaped pasture. The electric fence, you know what I mean? See the stubble over there? So the electric fence runs this way, then comes this way. Hang on, comes this way, then goes that way to the north, and it's just an L-shaped pasture back here. Only because of these great big friggin' hills. They're pretty nasty hills back in here, and I don't really want to farm them. It should be broke up though. It's been pasture for a lot of years again. Just like that other pasture I'm gonna break up this fall. It's looking like there's enough time to do it. So combining's done. I got a rental 26-foot Wishick disc coming, so I'm going to do a little different style this time. Not going to use the old cultivator and spikes. That cultivator is all tore apart. You should see it. Hey, one night, you want some more pets? It's all ripped apart. Shanks broke off. There's got to be 5 or 6 shanks broke off, and it doesn't do a good... You're giving me kisses. It doesn't do a very good job either. It's ready for the scrap, I guess. But so I'm going to try it with the braking disc, and then run over it with that vertical till thing that I have. So hopefully it'll work. I've never done it that way yet, so I guess we'll see. I'd still like to try 2 more separate ways to break up grassland. I'd like to try it Kale's way, Interstate Daydream. You follow him on TikTok. He plows with an old 8-bottom plow. Or what I'd really like to try, but I just can't do it like money-wise, is everyone knows Dallas on TikTok's way. Spray it out. Like I would spray it out this fall. Next summer, just keep spraying it all summer. Don't seed it or anything. So you lose production for that year. Then the following spring, seed directly into that sod. He did that in his area where he farms, but I mean, this is 2 totally separate areas. I don't know if that way would work here. I've always believed that these cows pack this land so hard that seeding right into the sod, I don't know. I'd like to try it. I really would. It'd be so much easier. No time in the tractor bouncing around, not braking, but it's just I'd have to lose production for that year, and I just don't know if I want to do that. So for frick's sakes, you could have told me, dick. One of the cows were looking at me funny. They were like, "Hey Martha, look at him. He's got mayonnaise all over his face." Anyway, all these girls look good. Cows look good. A couple raindrops on the windshield. Hopefully it don't rain a whole bunch, because that's going to wreck things for harrowing if that's the case. Probably never will dry up enough. If it rains now, it's not supposed to get that warm. Well, like 15 above for a few days or something like that. So maybe it'd be, I don't know. But anyway, I counted them. They're all here. They're all looking healthy. I didn't drive by the salt yet. I better check that. Make sure they got salt. Hey girls, what do you figure? You're gonna be here for a while yet, so get comfy. Oh yeah, they got salt. See that blue block there, and then that other red block right there in the middle of the screen? High boot. Okay, let's rip to the next pasture, I guess. We're at the next herd. See the blue block of salt there? And one little bit of high boot left there. So this is that pasture I'd like to break up this fall. I'm not sure what to do now. What do you guys think I should do? I just talked to the people at Nutrient Ag Solutions there. They claim it's too late to spray out grass. Too cold, too late in the year. And after coming out here, just looking at it real quickly, I don't think it would get a very good kill on it anyway, because the cows got it grazed down so much that... Look at that. It's grazed right down to a golf course here, like golf greens. You can see that the brown stuff out there, that's taller grass that's basically dead now. So spraying it out probably wouldn't do a thing. Oh, some of the girls are in the bush over there. See them? Park over here and see if we can call them out of there. Or, so yeah, what would you guys do? Go directly in here with that breaking disc without spraying it out this fall? Or would you spray it out next spring and just keep spraying it all summer next summer and then seed directly into the sod the following spring? I'm just wondering. Wabash, 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 monkeys! Come on! Wabash, 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 monkeys! Come on! What are you bawling for? Are you running out of grass, you think, or what? They're coming. I think they're getting chopped or grain. And some of these, this is my favorite herd, these herd of reds. Nice calves in here, holy frig. Like, not bad heifer calf. There's probably one of the best heifer calves we got, Diamond. That's Leah's calf right there at that white face. Brockle red. She was the firstborn calf of the year. She'll be kept no matter what. Leah doesn't want to sell her. There's Pet's calf. She's okay. Kind of smaller. Oh, it's starting to rain. See the drops in the truck? What you think, Pet? There's Pet. You want scratches today or what? Last time I was here, she didn't want any. Oh, you can feel it. She's wet already. It's starting to rain pretty good here. There's a couple decent steers. Any big guys or what? There's 7-Up, Leah's cow, and that's Diamond, 7-Up's calf. Those are Leah's. There's Rainbow. She's getting shipped this fall, no matter what, if she's got a calf in her or not. She was the fence crawler that got out earlier this summer into the neighbor's crop and wandering around and didn't want to go back in, and I fought getting her back in. And so she's going to get shipped. There was another cow. Oh, it's in a different pasture. She's getting shipped no matter what. Also, she's a snotty frickin' thing. Not a bad heifer calf there either, the blaze red. This is where that mulching was done. Look how they're eating those thistles. Nipping them thistles right off, eh? Look at that. And no, they're not starving. Look at the grass still out here. Let's go. Holy shit, it's really starting to rain now. Let's go for a little tour further out in the field and see what the grass looks like out there. And you look here, and there's still lots of grass in places. So don't tell me the cows are starving because they're eating thistles. You leaf-licking. You look out here, there's still lots of grass for them to pick at. Then you look over there, right in this spot, they got that grazed right down. Like, would that breaking disc do much with this taller stuff? Going directly in it without spraying it out this fall, like in another week or so? I'm still hoping to get done the field work first and then focus on this land, breaking it up. Or do I just do it everyone knows Dallas's way and spray it out all next year and lose production for a year? That's the easiest and quickest. But there's no revenue off this land next year. What do I do? I'd really like to try spraying it out for a year. I would. But I don't know, this land, cows have been on this land for over 30 years. Well, all those girls look good out here. So I'm gonna go to the next pasture. It's a little bit of a drive, and then after that, might be time just to go home. And there's still 2 more herds at the farm I'd have to check, but I could do those tomorrow. Honest, you guys, I don't know what to do with this pasture. What do I do? Here's what we're gonna do. You guys comment on the video. Go directly in here without spraying it out with that braking disc this fall, or spray it out all next summer. Whichever way gets more comments is the way I'll do it. How's that sound? Well, this here's got lots of salt. Pretty well 3 blocks there. I see the cattle are just over here, so don't have to go very far to check these ones. See if we can call these girls out of the bush. There's still some in the bush. I counted them and there's a bunch missing, so they must be in the bush here. Oh yeah, there's one coming over there. You can see her. See her walking there. Go bash, go bash, go bash. Here, what we'll do is we'll shake a pail. That'll get them coming. Come on, girls! Go bash, go bash, go bash. Yeah, they know what a pail is. There's nothing in there though. Okay, there's one cow over there. Is that it? So there's one. Still only count 17 animals. Oh, there's 18. There should be 20 animals out here, 10 pair. 1. 19, 20. Oh yeah. Is that cow on the road? See her way out there? Is she on the wrong side of the fence out there? Oh no. No, she's coming. They're all here. Kind of feel bad for shaking the pail and giving them nothing. There's nothing in this pail, is there? Nope. This one. Nope. Well, girls, no treats. I fooled you. Well, there's X. He's a nice steer calf. Be a nice 4-H calf, that guy. That black brockle face is a nice steer too. Hey cows, what do you figure? That girl right there, she's getting shipped this year no matter what. 734. She's snotty to work with. You get her in a corral and she runs by you snorting and hit, you know, going like this with her head, just a snotty thing. Well, you better get comfortable out here. You're not coming home yet. Well, still early. You could rip to the farm and check that. There's 2 herds there. And then we've checked them all. But I'm not sure what else to do. It got a sprinkle of rain now. Definitely won't be harrowing. If the sun did come out today, still wouldn't be dry enough. I'll have to wait till tomorrow for sure. And there's got to be something I can do. I just can't think right now. I'll figure it out. Well, looks like we're doing some fencing before we leave here. I just closed the gate with the granny thing. The gate's really fucking loose, and I was like, well, that ain't right. This gate's normally singing tight. Broke the loop. So I think I have some wire here. Yeah, we'll use that wire. Make a new loop. There. It's a little bit looser than it was, but oh well. All the cows came running over here for some reason. Okay, gate's closed, latched. What are you girls doing? You're not coming home yet. Go eat. Get fat. Put some weight on.